Hello YouTube, Arrow Assassin here today, and I'm going to be talking about Demon Hunters in PvP, and I'm going to be talking about whether they are strong or not. So since Demon Hunters are live are going to be coming out soon, about like maybe 2 or 3 weeks at most. Yeah, I'd say 3 weeks probably. They're very close. I wanted to go over if they are strong or not in Legion. So with that, let's get this started. First mech I'm going to be covering is Vengeance. Going over their mobility first, I would rate this higher than Havoc's. I would say Demoners are probably second highest mobility class. I don't think they're the kings. Blizzard says they are the kings of mobility. I just don't think that's right. I mean, I would say monks are probably top because they got so many. They got two rolls, two flying serpent kicks, a tiger's lust, and a teleport. I just don't see them topping Demon Hunters in mobility. I would say Demon Hunters are second. If you guys want to think Demon Hunters are first just because of the double jumping, this is probably why, because they can get into places that no other classes can. Like, for example, I just got up into Dalaran at the top just from double jumping up here. Like, no other class can do that. So, mobility wise, second, I would say them being, yeah, like the second class. Damage, let's go over damage next for Vengeance Demon Hunter. They were nerfed really very, very, very hard last week. On Battlegrounds, I don't think they're good in Battlegrounds at all. I could see them, I guess, running flags. That's about it. I mean, if you're looking to do damage and kill people, I just don't think that's going to happen. Solo, the damage is just really hurt from last week. World PvP, it's pretty good. I would say 5 to 6 in World PvP. Battlegrounds, 2 to 3 at most, probably. Let's see what else. Survivability. Survivability is pretty good. We got tons of defensives. We got Metamorphosis, Empower Wards, Darkness, Demon Spikes. It's pretty good. Fiery Brand to reduce the damage to you take by enemies when you put it on somebody. Fell Devastation can be used as the heal to heal yourself if nobody interrupts it. You can signal Misery to sphere enemies and run away, so there's that. Demonic Trample, you can knock people down and run away at 200% speed increase if you have the honor talent. So, like I said, survivability is really not an issue for Vengeance Demon Hunters. Rated as a 10 probably. With that, guys, let's move on to Havoc next. Alright, now that we're Havoc, let's start off with the mobility. I think Havoc's is definitely not as good as Vengeance. I would probably rate it a second after Vengeance. So, we got some Fell Rush. That's really all there is. You could just Fell Rush. Same thing, you could just glide onto different places in like Warsong Glitch. Like, you could probably get on the roof or so. I haven't tested that out, so, but I'm pretty sure you probably could just jump on them and avoid melee fights. If you exactly combo it right with Vengeful Retreat, you can actually get into places that Vengeance couldn't. So, example, I think I just went through the wall. That's pretty interesting. Alright, so that's pretty much all there is really to mobility. There's not much to say about Havoc's mobility. I feel like they can get kited easy. That's just my opinion. They're pretty much kiteable. Like, that's pretty much it. Alright, let's go on to damage. Damage, they're definitely better than Vengeance. I'm not gonna lie about that. If you want to do damage, do Havoc more so than Vengeance. They have more damage. That's really all there is to it. I'd rate it about, I'd say about 7 to 8. That's pretty good damage. The trouble is, I really hate the artifact ability. Fury of the Adari. You have to pretty much stand in it. Well, not you don't have to stand in it, but you have to get the enemies to stand in it. So if you don't time it in a stun, it's so easily avoidable. And that's pretty much your main damage is the artifact ability. I'll show you guys right now. Like, see how small of a radius that pretty much is? It's easily dodgeable. So you have to pretty much time it in a Nova, and if people just trinket it, it's easily, again, avoidable. So you have to pretty much force the trinket before you use it. So that's where I stand about the damage. Survivability. Definitely not as good as Vengeance. I feel like their survivability is pretty much garbage. They have two defenses. One is Darkness, which is just you can't just stand in it. I mean, you have to stand in it for it to work, but people kite you. There's really no point. I feel like Blur, it increases your chance to dodge by 50% and reduces damage taken by 35%. So there's also another major defense is the Leech. The Leech is the 104 talent ability, and it's from Metamorphosis, which is a cooldown longer than Incarnation, which sucks because that's pretty much your main survivability is to heal. You pretty much have to heal on the defensive, or not on the defensive, on the offensive. And if you're being kited, for example, by a mage, a hunter, because you don't really have a slow unless you talent it from Master of the Glaive. And I like Unleash Power more, so that's why I'm not using Master of the Glaive. I feel like that should have been baseline, to be honest, anyways. But Blizzard, I don't know what they're thinking. So pretty much having no slow as a Demon Hunter kind of sucks, unless of course you talent it. I've seen some people talent it. I've also seen some people go the way I went. So there's tons of different ways you can play it. I just feel like right now, I actually on most classes I don't really have an issue killing demon hunters at all. I feel like most of the time they feel like free kills. Because if you root a demon hunter, for example, on a feral, they die. They just bleed up the demon hunter and root the demon hunter. They die. That's pretty much how you beat them as a feral druid. For monk, how I've done it is just karma the blur and then let them hit me. So they just pretty much kill themselves during that, really. And then just for those are examples for some certain classes. So overall survivability for Havoc Demon Hunter, um, I'm not really sure what to rate it. Maybe 6 to 7, probably. Yeah, 6 to 7. I'd rate it. So with that, guys, if you have any questions about Demon Hunter, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video.